before I came in August, I'd never travelled to the United States, so I was completely unaware, slightly naive about what I was going to meet when I came here. I knew that Georgia was a state in America, but I didn't exactly know where the location was. So whenever I found out I was going to be placed in LaGrange, Georgia, I had to quickly check Google Maps to find out exactly where I was going to be placed. And then my actual knowledge of the southern states, I knew of southern hospitality, but I didn't exactly know what it would actually meant in real life terms. But when I came here, it was clearly evident from the moment I landed in the airport how friendly and open and courteous people were. I assumed coming from Ireland to the States that there would not be a language barrier, but I quickly realised that there definitely was, that the English I spoke was an Irish interpretation of it, and that here was an American interpretation of the English language. So I quickly realised that there were definitely language barriers to a certain extent. And then obviously the music scene slightly different. Fashion, I found that people wear completely different things that I would wear, and also eating patterns that people here eat substantially more and more frequently than I would as an athlete in Ireland. One thing I haven't tried as of yet is grits, but I might venture to it before I do. I had learned about it when I was younger in school about humidity, but I never really knew what it meant, again, in practical terms. But when I came in August, before soccer pre-season, it was like I had to breathe, take twice the number of breaths to get the same amount of oxygen. I found it extremely difficult, and especially with my Irish pale skin, I had to apply copious amounts of sunscreen twice a day for the length of the entirety of August and into the season. My plan has changed so much. I initially, as a young guy, thought that soccer was the route for me, then realised that avenue possibly wasn't going to be what I wanted to be, and then found a passion and love for education and teaching children, probably inspired by my mum. And then, so I sort of had my plan set to be a physical education teacher once I get out of college. The way I look at it, the children are the same in any area of the world. They're just a mould that needs to be shaped, hopefully by good teaching. That this year has been more than I could ever have possibly expected it to be. That I never thought that when I was placed in LaGrange, Georgia, that out of the huge list of colleges I could have been placed in, that this would be the perfect match for me. And it has been the perfect fit in every aspect, in terms of the way I've been able to accommodate with teachers and classes and how nice they've been, to the sporting setting, being soccer fanatic, to travel with the college and to play in a number of fantastic fields, but none better than the one we have at the college itself, and also within Alpha Delta Gamma and in the wider just student body. I found like not only friends but family.